It is freezing today. Super quick video today. I've got a big bag of cables that I've cheated because they came with the van that need putting in place. Nothing needs wiring up today, but it's going to help me just to get everything in place and then I know where it is. And we're also going to make up the switchboard, so it should be a 5-10 minute video and we'll be done. Roll VT and let's get on with it. When we were looking for the wood to use to build everything in the van, we found this amazing, I think it's 20mm birch plywood. You can see the grain on there, how nice it looks, and it's even, and it's beautiful, and it's green. And we found this, and we're like, oh yeah, we want to use that, put the edge on display, make it nice. It was over £400 a sheet. I think it was like 450 quid a sheet, I think. I was like, fuck, no, we can't. We literally don't have that budget. So we went with the poplar stuff instead, but I did, because we got all the poplar stuff a bit cheaper than it should have been, and he also chucked in like 2/3 of a sheet of this. So I've got this sat in the garage, don't know what to do with it. I've not got enough to build a lot, so I'm just trying to use it sparingly. So one of the first things we have done is make this switchboard out of it. So you can see how nice the edge looks. I've just put a bit of Danish oil around it, and our friends over at Crozier Campers, on their very posh expensive machine, have cut out all the signage of where the switches are going to go. So the two up at the top, one's for the electrics, one's for the heating. There'll be 2 screens in there. I've not got them yet, but they will be in there. And the switches are for the 2 lights, the main overhead lights and the ones in the kitchen. There's a water pump, this switch for the bathroom for the fan and the extractor, fan and light. There's an exterior light at the back just above me and one on the side, and then I've got 2 little USBs that we can just charge things in. I've got all the switches in the garage. I'm going to give this to Sam, she can make this up because they all just need drilling and screwing into place, and I will crack on in here.
So we have got the CBE switches that we bought, which comes in 4 different parts. The first part of the puzzle will be going straight onto the board. We're going to be doing some pilot holes to pop that in. Then the switch goes in, followed by the fascia that makes it look nice and neat. And then finally the beautiful chrome will sit on top. So I've popped them in order so that I know I'm doing it in the right order. I'm going to line everything up, make sure everything's nice and neat, pop the pilot holes in, and then get screwing.
Right, while Sam's doing that, I've got this big bag of cables to sort through. The previous owner already started on the cabling system, which is going to save me a lot of time. So they've used, I think they're about 2.5mm cables, red and blacks, and they've put it in this trunking, protective trunking. They've also put labels on, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, of what connects to what, which is again going to save me a lot of time and effort. A lot of these are going to go through, if you remember, the back of the shower. So I'm going to sort through this, figure out which ones are going to go through the back of the shower to the switchboard. There's also a couple connecting to lights that are going to go up there, and where else? One on the back here. So there's going to be a lot of loose wires because I'm not connecting anything just yet until we get the electrical system in, obviously. But this will just give me a rough idea of what we need to cut around, because where the fridge is going to go here, these cables have to run behind, and so I need to know where they're going to sit and be hidden before we build that cabinet, if you will.
And there you have it, our switchboard.
So one of the cables is for the, we've got an external USB port on the van, which I'll show you in a second. So we need to feed it through this little channel down there. I'm going to feed it up here. It'll go around behind the bathroom and then directly to the fuse box when eventually we have a fuse box. But we need to figure out where this cable goes and connect it to the USB.
There's a lot of it. Yep, still going. Jesus, it's a lot. Am I just being silly now?
No, just keep going. Okay, now it must be gone. What the fuck?
What am I doing wrong?
Let me have a look.
I think I'm doing this wrong, maybe, boy.
Right, explain what we think might be the case.
So,
We thought it
I've
screwed
unscrewed this, but at the back of here, of the metal, is the piece that
Is a
would then, a nut that would join it, so we can't get it off. So we've tried to figure out where it's coming from, and it looks like we're going to have to take off the seat belt to then get down here, because roughly it's about here, it's behind this piece of metal. So we're going to have to take the seat belt off, remove all this, and then unnut it. Unnut it? Is that a term? That's lefty loosey.
Yeah, go on.
This way.
Push down.
Oh! Yeah. Easier. Is this going to spring off, or do I have to hold it?
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Oh shit, man. Right, let me just hold that. Oh!
Just don't drop the bolt.
I'm not going to. Try and keep the washer with it as well.
Right, pull that out. That could be fine. Nothing loose, is there?
No.
Right, so we're not going to lose anything.
It just literally sits.
Yeah. Can
Right.
you reach down?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
You're going to have to reach down, but make sure that you don't drop that plastic nut, because
Oh well.
if we lose that, then we're a bit screwed.
Done.
Amazing.
Oh! What's that pain?
Right, so we've got a hole
We have a hole!
that we need to feed a cable
Holy,
through.
holy. So what we need to do is we need to get this wire down to the USB port, hook it up, and then we're going to bead this all the way around so that you can't see it.
God, this thing's long. Need it out of the way of the seat belt. All this for a bloody USB device. We're never going to fucking use it anyway.
You're really using it in summer.
Right, we need to figure out where this is going to go. Because it needs to be hidden. I'm going to be behind there.
I think you can.
You just say that to everything.
Oh.
You're just like, yeah.
Positive mindset.
I used to have one of them before we started this van.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In it goes. Up it goes. It's going to go whoop. Right there. There we go.
I'm going to connect these cables onto the USB before we do anything else. It's got these spade connectors on the back, so I'm just going to connect the yellow bit to the cables here using a little crimp tool, and then that'll be finished. We can screw that back on and then start wiring up, or hiding wires I should say, for the rest of it.
Happy?
Seems solid.
Yeah?
I think so. And a little squeeze in the middle. Seems okay.
Excellent.
Do
What's
the
the
other one.
next?
Connect them on. Push that back through. God, it's awkward. Alright, that's on. Where's the screwdriver go? Right, that's back on and connected. Now let's... Oh, there you go.
So just attaching the seat belt together.
Okay.
Done?
That's that in. Let's push this to one side. I don't know if you can see, but there's a light on the outside of the van. Can you see that?
Somewhere, yeah.
Okay. And the cable for it is
Let
in...
me just go. There's the light. Okay.
And the cable for it is coming through here, but it's pretty short cable, and I'm going to struggle to get the the clamp thing in there to attach the spade. So I'm just going to use a Wago connector because it'll be easier for me.
A what connector?
Wago.
Wago!
Wago!
I said a boom boom boom. Makes it Wago. Wago.
I thought you were pointing the camera at the floor.
Oh.
So, Wago connectors. They'll just lift up, put the cable in, clamp down, that's it, done.
Nice.
Right, so I've got to get in there to cut the end of the cable off a little bit somehow.
Do you want me to do that because I've got smaller hands? Or do you think you'll be able to get in? Oh, it's tight, isn't it?
Annoying, I can't see how much I'm cutting off, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the one.
Right one.
Yeah. So we'll do the same on these. I'll just push that through there. Clamp that down, that's one. Another Wago connector onto the red one. Clamp that down. They're solid, and then we'll put the two ends of that cable into those two. And that's another one done. Right, they are done. Sam's got a little hands in, sorted that out for me. So we will put them up there and hide them up there for the time being. The face of that, what's this called?
The bulkhead. Well, it's the shelf.
Yeah, the face of, yeah, parcel, whatever. The face of this, we'll cut a little hole into those cables. They will hide across there, like that, all the way. There's going to be a cupboard across here, so you won't see any of this. That can go all the way across there. And now we have to make a small hole in here so we can get everything through.
Perfect. Apologies if it sounds like I'm yelling, but I'm behind the mic. This is the hole that we've created. Why are you laughing at me?
It's just a weird thing. Just point the camera at the hole and then they'll know there's a hole there. You've just filmed yourself making
There's
it.
a hole there. Right. And action. One second. One second.
God, what?
Action.
Fuck me. Right, one of these cables is coming to the switch. That's for the light, so that's going to the switchboard. The other cable is going behind the shower and down to what will be the fuse box, which is for the USB because it doesn't need a switch.
Correct. Is the hole big enough?
The hole is fine.
Oh dear. He's such a moody bastard today. He's not feeling well though, so I'll let him off. Aren't you?
Yes.
Moody.
Very.
Very. Fucking hell, I look horrendous. So the idea is that the wire will run behind the back of the shower and it will come out of this hole here. Fingers crossed. Okay, keep going.
Doesn't feel like it's going.
I've got it.
You got it?
Yep. Yep. Woohoo!
Right, for now that is it. We've got all these cables coming out of the hole for the switchboard. We've got the switchboard made up, which looks the nuts. All of these will be connected with spade connectors onto the back. There's no point in doing that now because I've still got other cables to run through when we get more building done. So the lights for the ceiling, the lights for the kitchen, what else? The lights for the bedroom area. So they need to also go through here. So once we've got everything in, we can wire everything up. But for now, that just lets me know where the cables are going to be running on the other side. So the next video we can start putting the sliding door for the toilet in, and then the fridge and the whole unit. I've had enough for today. My head is full of I think it's allergies, to be honest. But I'm tired and I'm cold. So, follow if you want, whatever. I'm going to bed.